if I was going to be able to go live, but here I am.
Ah, there we go.
There we go, indeed. You see my beautiful, beautiful face. Actually, it's not quite so beautiful, but I thank you for gawking at it, real girl.
And I got some news for you.
Uh-oh. News.
I now have an Xbox type of controller.
360 or 1?
The PowerA said it was for Xbox One, and Windows 10.
Ah.
It's not an official one made by Microsoft, but it's PowerA. That's what the store was. That's the only other one the store was selling. So
You heretic.
Oh, come on.
I'm joking, Wheel Girl. Oh. Now, did you just get it, or have you already messed around with it?
Answer? I finally found out what I've been missing with vibrations thanks to screwing around with two games I have.
I was born downtown, in our capital.
Which were
When I recall my
Which
homeland,
were in this case
my thoughts are filled with the sights and sounds of the city.
Beyond Two Souls
But
and the game
home means something different to each and every one of
and the
us.
free game
Therefore,
Burning
I've
Daylight.
decided to visit every place where our citizens call home. The Kingdom of Erusia is a land of diversity. Each region has its own unique and special culture.
Oh, it appears this princess is going woke.
As long as diversity is good, but if it's the type of diversity it secretly is really we hate white people, I will say
destruction
she's
of
gone
one of
woke.
their arsenal birds has significantly reduced the scale of Erusia's air defense network.
By the way, noticing these cutscenes, I just
Ocean
have
forces have moved
I noticed
into the
that
areas
a lot
where
of
we
the
gained
female
air
characters look more
superiority
doll-like
and freed
than the
over half
guys.
of the Yusian continent.
Just saying.
However, Erusia is feeling
Well, to be
the
fair,
pressure
that was
and
a
reacting
news
by
segment. It's
attempting
supposed to be
activate
kind
the
of
ballistic missile
kind of
base in the
blurry and
suburbs
dull.
of Sierra Plata. For the past
Said
72
doll
hours, they've
like,
put the resources and
not
power
doll.
into action
Doll.
and have already entered the final stages of a launch.
Yeah,
The
they're
missile
still
silo
working
is
on it.
deep underground. To destroy it,
I
we'll need
figure
a
we'll
bomber to
achieve
drop a
perfection in
huge
about
deep
10
penetration
years.
bomb in a precise place. Unfortunately, that airspace is thick with clouds at the moment, so it'll be difficult for a bomber to hit the target accurately. Normally, we'd wait for the weather to clear, but with the situation being what it is, we don't have that option. So, we will be the bomber's eyes and find the missile silo. You'll all be equipped with targeting pods instead of special weapons. We need you to fly at low altitude, visually identify which silo they're activating, then acquire it with your targeting pod. Once you press the firing switch, the bombers will drop their payload based on the location data provided by the targeting pod. You will need to keep the silo in the center of your sight until the bomb hits its target, or else it will miss entirely. It takes a high level of airmanship to properly guide these bombs to their targets while flying a plane. Naturally, we assume the enemy has positioned anti-air artillery and aircraft in the area of operations, so stay alert. Additionally, we suffered human and material losses in the last battle, so Cyclops Squadron will sit this one out. Trigger, it's up to you to make this work with just Strider Squadron.
Apparently I missed a bunch of stuff. What's basically going on here?
Well, I've been paroled. I'm back in with the with the normal Osean military. And there's evidence now that I did not kill the president. So, yeah, that's That's why I've been
No, somebody else committed assassination, and you just happen to be the closest person to everyone's side first.
Well, keep in mind we are dealing with a country that has an edge in electronic warfare, as well as IFF spoofing, which can make enemies appear to be friends and friends appear to be enemies, according to our radar.
Oh, fuck!
Yeah, they can fuck with our radar. And
I
more
didn't-
than likely, people were doing that at the time that someone else may have shot down the president, but spoofed the IFF reading of the missile to make it look like I fired the missile.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Now, this is just me speculating. I don't know if there's any evidence that will actually come up explaining why I've been paroled or what actually happened in that moment. I figure we'll find out.
They should, because isn't each game its own contained story?
There is a cohesive story throughout the entire series, but I figured this is self-contained.
The overall makes a timeline, and each one influences the next, but the story within the game should wrap up itself in there.
In a sense, this game kind of wraps up a couple of loose ends, because we did revisit Stonehenge.
You mean this universe is Stonehead?
Yeah. Yeah, we wound up going back to the old Stonehenge site. Apparently one of the railguns survived and they rebuilt it to shoot down that big automated drone carrier craft that had a shield around it.
God damn!
Yeah.
That's it! And that from Zero was a beast! That one from the last game you were playing that took place in this universe was a beast, so I can't imagine what this railgun's like.
Also, they referenced ISAF from Ace Combat 4. Thought that was interesting.
Okay.
It was a nice little nod. I just wish we could play the old games on Steam, but that's beside the point. Anyway, I've tried this mission a couple.
It's kind of like Konami in Metal Gear. You only get the most recent one, and everyone sits back and goes, "Why can't we have the rest?"
They just expect us to know. Anyway, I've done this mission a couple of times, or at least I tried doing this mission a couple of times during my last broadcast. Unfortunately, we had this humongous storm coming up, and it cut off my stream at least twice. One time there was like a lot of frames getting lost, and the second time I just got cut off entirely after like 5 minutes. So I just ended the stream, and that's why there was no goodbye, folks, at the end of that broadcast, because I got cut off by God. I think someone is upset about the. I think someone is upset about my constant references to Air Force Jesus.
I don't think so.
But either way, this is a
Or
mission
you would have
that.
been cut off multiple times the first time you said that.
Well, maybe, I don't know. Anyway, this is a mission that involves staying very close to a target and painting it with a laser so that a bomber overhead can shoot it with bombs. Unfortunately, I've had some problems with turbulence, so I'm going to try flying it with an A-10 this time. It's going to go slower, but it takes a lot of abuse. So let's see what happens.
Strider Squadron, sortie ASAP.
Found the actual mission that we'll see.
This one, we're blowing up a bunch of missile silos.
Arusia only has 5 IRBM silos in total. Therefore, the enemy's made a number of fake silos to try and throw our bombers off the scent.
Did you say fake?
They're painted to look like the real thing from the sky. You can't tell the difference.
It's the wing of that LRSSG that brought down that Arsenal bird. We've got the bombs. You do the terminal guidance.
In order to use the targeting pods, you'll need to change weapons first. Try to align the missile silo with a circle in the center of your HUD. When you're lined up, hit the firing switch and the bomb will drop. You're gonna need to keep the silo aligned until the bomb hits. The enemy set up anti-air weapons in multiple locations.
We need to work together to take them down.
So how have you been?
Been alright. Been doing a couple of random things around the house. Which is unfortunately why I've not been able to stream. And the time that I did have left to myself, I would do my daily grinding in Star Trek Online.
Keep the targeting pod trained on that silo until the payload is delivered.
The bunker buster hit its mark. Time for fireworks.
Destruction of first missile silo confirmed.
The IRBM is aimed at the Ocean garrison. Soldiers' lives are at stake. We have no time. They completely lost it. You can bet on it. Let's end this madness.
Dropping another bunker buster will take some time. Aim carefully.
Enemy has a lock. Evade!
Their bomber is right on target. We need to take down the craft guiding the strike.
Strider 1, Fox 2. In gun range.
This one's mine.
Flying over to confirm target and turning around. Luckily, the A-10 can fly at a really slow speed and avoid stalling, so we should be good here. I will need to slow down here.
Strider 1, we have the coordinates. Firing the bunker buster. Hit, but it was off the mark. Let's give him another. Strider 1 lost.
Now, I don't know if I crashed or if the missile hit me upon impact. Either way, dead.
Reese?
Yes, dear.
Arusia only has 5.
I just looked up something, and it turns out at one point, Ace Combat Assault Horizon was on Steam, but apparently that was...
It was taken down along with everything else.
Well, it was taken down when it's considered the black sheep of the family. So, yeah. The worst one of the Ace Combat series was on Steam at one point.
That's actually how I played this game. That's how I played Assault Horizon. It was on Steam.
Yeah, they took that one down because, well, we decided...
They
Well, because it was the bad one, and then they decided to wait until 7 to do it, and then didn't realize, wait, this is part of a larger story. We should have brought the rest with.
No, they took the others down because of contractual issues. Which ones, however, I couldn't tell you. But because there's so many, it's going to be hard to tell which one it was. But let's just focus on the game.
5 IRBM silos in total.
All
Therefore,
right.
the enemy's made a number of fake silos to try and throw our bombers off the scent.
Reason being, I can't concentrate on
They're painted to
theories
look like
as
the real
well
thing from the
as
sky.
aiming.
You can't tell the difference.
It's the wing of that LRSSG that brought down that Arsenal bird.
I mean, are you trying to say that you probably could?
In order to use the targeting pods, you'll need to change weapons
I
first.
don't know, I never played a flying
Try to
game
align the
before.
missile silo with a circle in the center of your HUD.
Oh, it's easy. It's
When
like
you're lined
riding a
up,
bike.
hit the firing switch and the bomb will drop. You're gonna need to keep the silo aligned
feel
until
like
the
that's
bomb
cool.
hits. The enemy set up anti-air weapons in multiple locations.
We need to work together to take them down.
Keep the targeting pod trained on that silo until the payload is delivered.
The bunker buster hit its mark. Time for fireworks.
Destruction of first missile silo confirmed.
The
I'm gonna go
IRBM
bother
is
with that
aimed at the
truck.
Ocean garrison. Soldiers' lives are at stake. We have no time. They completely lost it. You can bet on it. Let's end this madness.
Dropping another bunker buster will take some time. Aim carefully.
Okay, I need
Standard
to
acquired. Lock on.
I need to go up a little bit.
Missile launched! Evade!
Trigger, bomb has been dropped. Target destroyed. Missile silo destroyed. That makes 2. No launch signs yet.
We might be able to pull this off. Let's keep it up and get the rest of these silos.
Picking up an enemy squadron. It must be the reinforcements they called in. They don't appear to be going after our bomber. Take them out if they interfere with our mission.
Strider 1, we have the coordinates. Firing the bunker buster.
The bomb was off its mark. The target is still standing.
Of course not. What?
Hostile lock on you, Strider 1.
Of course, the enemy fighters are not going after the bomber.
This
You're
is a
the main-
serious mission. There's a wise man
You're the
named
main
Strider 2 count.
protagonist. They always go
Mission
after
changes
you
every
more than
mission.
your friends.
I'm sure
or
he
your
has a reason
friends
for it.
get killed
I'll
easily
believe
because
that when
they're
I see
idiots.
it. I'm just glad he'll be there to chew my ear off.
Either they always go after you and you
Hit,
have
but it was off the
to deal with
mark. Let's
everybody,
kill
or
another.
they go after your friends and your friends too stupid to keep
The warhead should be exposed. Standard weaponry will suffice. But take your pick.
Missile silo destroyed.
Where do we look next? The sky feels open and free today. As a Cyclops, I felt like a bird in a cage. Once this mission's over, I guess we'll be back under the company commander's thumb again. What a pain in the ass. Target confirmed. Dropping the bomb now.
The targeting pod failed to guide the bomb to the target.
Warning! Missile in the air!
Strider 1, don't ice up.
Strider 3, Fox 2. We're behind them. Don't let them get in the way. Bunker buster away.
The targeting pod failed to guide the bomb to the target.
Red 2, Fox 2. Attacking.
Fox 2.
We've got ourselves a fake. You can see it's just paint if you look. There's no dimension. Missile inbound. Drinking.
I have to break.
Oh. Whoop.
Breaking to escape
Uh-oh.
lock.
Bandit hit. Trigger. Missile incoming.
Enemy has fled. I got it back.
I don't know what these guys hope to accomplish, but happy to have them. Trigger, the bomb has been dropped.
Strider 2, look out behind you.
Shaking off enemy lock. No structures visible.
In gun range.
Strider 2, break! Break! Bandit acquired. Firing.
5 minutes remaining.
They got a beat on you. They evaded it.
Trigger, the bomb has been dropped.
Taking Bandit.
Boom. Right on the money.
My target's tail.
Hit. Target destroyed.
The fewer there are, the harder they are to find. Good luck.
Strider 1 is going down.
Okay,
I was born down.
skip the cutscene, skip the briefing. Let's go back to the planes. We can't use special weapons. Alright. 2.
Strider Squadron, sortie ASAP.
I'm kind of left to wonder where exactly in that little weapons compartment does it actually store all those, what was it, 150 missiles?
Arusia only has 5 IRBM silos in total. Therefore, the enemy's made a number of fake silos to try and throw our bombers off the scent.
Did you say fake?
They're painted to look like the real thing from the sky. You can't tell the difference.
It's the wing of that LRSSG that brought down that Arsenal bird. We've got the bombs. You do the terminal guidance.
In order to use the targeting pods, you'll need to change weapons first. Try to align the missile silo with the circle in the center of your HUD. When you're lined up, hit the firing switch and the bomb will drop. You're gonna need to keep the silo aligned until the bomb hits. The enemy set up anti-air weapons in multiple locations.
We need to work together to take them down.
Jeez.
Yes'm.
Keep the targeting pod trained on that silo
You
until the payload is
kinda, in
delivered.
your screen
The
thing,
bunker buster hit its
kinda look
mark.
like you're zoned out at times.
Screen?
Yeah, your the camera thing. Where you go
Oh,
like,
okay. Zoned out.
Staring at the screen with your mouth a bit open.
Oh.
Time for fireworks.
Lock on target.
Well, it might be because of the concentration
Destruction of
factor.
first missile silo confirmed.
Okay, I'll let you
The
finish this
IRBM is aimed
mission.
at the Ocean garrison. Soldiers' lives are at stake. We have no time. They completely lost it. You can bet on it. Let's end this
I
match.
will,
Dropping another
I will
bunker buster
mention,
will
though,
take
I
some time.
do-
Aim carefully.
I do
Trigger,
tend
the
to,
bomb has been dropped.
I do tend to zone out in concentration.
That was a
Fair
fake.
enough.
No structures visible.
There's a little too much turbulence. Trying to aim at that silo and I can't because I just keep veering off to the side. Plus, it doesn't help that there's anti-air weaponry.
Missile in the air! Break! Now!
Hopefully the decoys will work. Those decoys look just like the real thing. They won't be able to tell.
This is a serious mission. Was it Wiseman who gave Strider 2 to count? A formation changes every mission. I'm sure he has a reason for it. Trigger's down!
Well, that was a strange glitch.
That was a straight glitch. You just went straight into the land.
Yeah, but the camera stayed on that exact spot. It didn't show me crash.
Oh.
Yeah, it usually does that.
Arusia only has 5 IRBM silos in total. Therefore, the enemy's made a number of fake silos to try and throw our
It's
bombers off
definitely
the
your
scent.
fault.
Did you say fake?
They're painted to look like the real thing from the sky. You can't tell the difference.
It's the wing of that LRSSG that brought down that Arsenal bird. We've got the bombs. You do the terminal guidance.
In order to use the targeting pods, you'll need to change weapons first. Try to align the missile silo with the circle in the center of your HUD. When you're lined up, hit the firing switch and the bomb will drop. You're gonna need to keep the silo aligned until the bomb hits. The enemy set up anti-air weapons in multiple locations.
We need to work together to take them down.
Keep the targeting pod trained on that silo until the payload is delivered.
Bunker buster hit its mark. Time for fireworks.
Destruction of first missile silo confirmed.
The IRBM is aimed at the Ocean garrison. Soldiers' lives are at stake. We have no time.
They completely lost it. You can bet on it.
Let's end this madness.
Dropping another bunker buster will take some time. Aim carefully.
Hopefully the decoys will work. Those decoys look just like the real thing. They won't be able to tell. Taking evasive action.
Target destroyed. Your plane will ice up if you stay in there too long. Fox 2.
This is a serious mission. Was it Wiseman who gave Strider 2 to count? A formation changes every mission. I'm sure he has a reason for it.
I'll believe that when I see it. I'm just glad he won't be there to chew my ear off.
That was a fake. No structures visible.
Target is in range of guns. Trigger, the bomb has been dropped.
Hit, but it was off the mark. Let's give him another.
Launched.
The warhead should be exposed. Standard weaponry will suffice. But take your pick.
Missile silo destroyed. That makes 2. No launch signs yet. Picking up an enemy squadron. It must be the reinforcements they called in. They don't appear to be going after our bomber. Take them out if they interfere with our mission. Miss, target's still active.
Breaking, we need to evade.
We did it. That takes care of that. Nice work.
Strata 1, target acquired.
All right, next one.
Enemy on your 6.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Target destroyed.
Missile. Missile.
Fox 2.
Locked on hostile.
Warning! Missile in the air.
The enemy has escaped. Missile breaking.
Not bad, not bad.
Stall warning.
Ooh!
5 minutes remaining.
Strider 1 lost.
What?
I stalled. I couldn't regain control.
And you blew up.
No, I crashed.
You crashed and blew up.
I guess that's true.
Arusia only has 5 IRBM silos in total.
And
Therefore, the enemy's made a number of
probably
fake
check
silos to try and throw our bombers off the scent.
Did you say fake?
They're painted to look like the real thing from the sky. You can't tell the difference.
It's the wing of that LRSSG that brought down that Arsenal bird. We've got the bombs. You
What's
just
up,
have no
Frankenstein?
It's a big mess. In order to use the targeting pods, you'll need to change weapons first. Try to align the missile silo with the circle in the center of your HUD. When you're lined up, hit the firing switch and the bomb will drop. You're gonna need to keep the silo aligned until the bomb hits. The enemy set up anti-air weapons in multiple locations.
We need to work together to take them down.
targeting pod trained on that silo until the payload is delivered.
The bunker buster hit its mark. Time for fireworks.
Destruction of first missile silo confirmed.
The IRBM is aimed at the Ocean garrison. Soldiers' lives are at stake. We have no time.
They completely lost it. You can bet on it.
Let's end this madness.
Dropping another bunker buster will take some time. Aim carefully.
Hopefully the decoys will work. Those decoys look just like the real thing. They won't be able to tell.
Strider 3, Fox 2.
Target eliminated.
Got ourselves a fake. You can see it's just paint if you look. There's no dimension.
Hostile has a lock. This is a serious mission. Was it Wiseman who gave Strider 2 to count?
Strider 1, target
The
destroyed.
formation changes every mission. I'm sure he has a reason for it.
I'll believe that when I see it. I'm just glad he won't be there to chew my ear off.
Alright, come around, slow down a tad, and then aim.
Trigger, the bomb has been dropped.
Hit, but it was off the mark. Let's give him another. Strider 1 is down.
Crashed into what looks like a guard tower sometime. Either that or some kind of antenna.
Arusia only has 5 IRBM silos in total. Therefore, the enemy's made a number of fake silos to try and throw our bombers off the scent.
Did you say fake?
They're painted to look like the real thing from the sky.
Hang on, I'm gonna do something real fast. Wheel girl, have you ever had problems where you sneeze a couple of times and suddenly you have the shakes? Then you feel like you don't have any control over your own head. Like it just wants to lean backward for a couple of seconds while you clear away all the cobwebs, and for some reason you feel like you can't speak. I don't know if that's what a seizure is. I hope that's not the case. Anyway, what I was about to do was head over to the volume control and bring the volume down to about 50 for the game.
Can't tell the difference.
It's the wing of that LRSSG that brought...
No, that's still not it. Where the hell are you? I'm sorry to suddenly bring the game down to a halt. The reason I'm doing this is because I'm getting sick of hearing the cutscenes.
Shut down that arsenal bird. We've got the bombs.
Why?
You do the terminal guidance.
Well, I've been hearing it so many times already, and I'm
In order
just
to
getting
use the
sick of it.
targeting pods, you'll need to change weapons first.
Unfortunately, I cannot just go to flight option and change the volume from there. I would actually have to quit the game, go back to the main menu, and then do the volume shit.
Try to align the missile silo with the circle in the center of your HUD.
Don't just love
When you're
games that
lined
do
up,
that.
Hit the firing switch and the bomb will drop. You're gonna need to keep the silo aligned until the bomb hits. The enemy set up anti-air weapons in multiple locations.
together to take them down.
Keep the targeting pod trained on that silo until the payload is delivered. The bomb was off its mark. The target is still standing. Dropping another bunker buster will take some time. Aim carefully.
Strider 1, we have the coordinates. Firing the bunker buster.
Strider 1 crashed.
And even then, it still didn't hit it. Alright, alright. That's fine. I can do it again, I suppose.
Arusia only has 5 IRBM silos in total. Therefore, the enemy's made a number of fake silos to try and throw our bombers off the scent.
Though I have to say, if Luigi suddenly pops up and says, "It appears like you're having trouble, bro,"
Can't tell the difference.
there's gonna be words.
It's the wing of that LRSSG that brought down that arsenal.
There's...
We've got the bombs.
There'll be more words because you'll be asking, why is the Nintendo
In order
Super...
to use the targeting pods, you'll need to change weapons first.
That's
Try to
the
align
joke
the
we
missile silo
overall.
with a circle in the center of your HUD. When you're lined up, hit the firing switch and the bomb will drop. You're gonna need to keep the silo
I'm
aligned
commenting
until
on the
bomb
fact
hits.
that I'm getting killed so many times, and
The
suddenly
enemy set up
some
anti-air
games
weapons in
that
multiple locations.
some games will allow you to cheat
Keep the targeting pod trained on that silo until the payload
after
is
dying a
delivered.
couple of
The
times.
super style, the super guy
Destruction of
stuff. I
first
know
missile
that,
silo
but I was gonna,
confirmed.
I added another layer by you
IRBM is
bringing
aimed
up
at the
Luigi
European Terror
in
Center.
this way.
Soldiers' lives are at stake.
Because that's how it works in Super Mario Maker 2.
We have no time.
They completely lost it. You can bet
Wait,
on it.
Let's end
you
this madness.
bought that?
Dropping another bunker buster will
Or
take some
you just
time.
watch people
Aim
do that?
carefully.
A very good friend bought me a copy.
Oh, maybe it's sometimes you should do story mode on stream.
Missile evaded.
Yes, the sequel has a story mode.
Yep. And when you die so many times on one level, Luigi comes up and says, "Hey, would you like me to help you out?" But yes, that's what the joke was all about.
Shaking off enemy
I'm
rockets.
surprised you didn't catch on.
Caught on, but I was trying to explain my thing was Nintendo suing, and I understood the super
Target's in
guy
machine
part.
gun range.
Ed,
Okay, we already know that one's a fake. I'm just gonna pass that by and keep going.
Strider 1, target acquired.
Shoot down those things up there.
Cloud cover.
This is a serious mission. Was it Wiseman who gave Strider 2 to count? A formation changes every mission. I'm sure he has a reason for it.
I'll believe that when I see it. I'm just glad he won't be there to chew my ear off.
Look, there's fire shooting up from the ground.
Missile silo destroyed. That makes 2. No launch signs yet. Picking up an enemy squadron. It must be the reinforcements they called in. They don't appear to be going after our bomber. Take them out if they interfere with our mission. Fox 2.
Breaking! Breaking!
We did it. That takes care of that. Nice work.
These guys know how to dogfight.
Target acquired. Target hit.
I have to break.
Star warning. Star warning.
And that's the end of that. Now to head on to the next target.
Trigger, missile incoming! Trigger, the bomb has been dropped.
Alright, now let's take out those remaining silos.
Missile silo destroyed. Where do we look next?
I've been spiked.
Ah, the sky feels open and free today. As a Cyclops, I felt like a bird in a cage. Once this mission's over, I guess we'll be back under the company commander's thumb again. Ah, what a pain in the ass.
Bunker buster away.
5 minutes remaining.
That was a fake. No structures visible.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Strider 1, Fox 2.
Missile.
Target is in range of guns.
Can I tell the difference? No! They shouldn't be able to tell the real silos from the decoys at that altitude.
Okay.
Target confirmed. Dropping the bomb now.
The bomb hit, but there's nothing but a big cloud of dirt. That silo must have been a decoy.
Okay. Let's get rid of the anti-air defenses.
I'm like a wolf that's been let off its leash. These guys won't know what hit him.
I thought you were a bird freed from its cage. Can I make it?
Missile. Missile. Missile.
The fake silos should buy us some time.
Enemy has a lock on you.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Strider 1, locked on target. Three minutes remaining. Target is in range of guns. Trigger, the bomb has been dropped.
Boom! Right on the money.
Hit. Target destroyed.
The fewer there are, the harder they are to find. Good luck.
There's only one silo remaining.
One silo left, and it's very heavily guarded.
Missile.
Strider 1, missile inbound.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Fox 2.
Keep your cool. Prepare the anti-air guns.
Caution, enemy has a lock. The enemy has a lock on me.
Target is hit.
Missile. Missile.
Strider 1, locked on target. 2 minutes remaining.
It'll probably be just under the wire if I'm quick enough.
Trigger has destroyed the target.
They shot down one of us.
Missile evaded.
Break! Enemy is
I'm not a big fan of these AVs.
enemy missile closing. Break!
All enemy aircraft confirmed destroyed.
Do we have time for the silos?
Run and get out now!
I better have time. I've only got a minute left.
Strider 1, we have the coordinates. Firing the bunker buster.
Hit, but it was off the mark. Let's give him another.
The warhead should be exposed. Standard weaponry will suffice. But take your pick.
All missile silos have been destroyed.
Yay!
What the hell is that?
Alert! We've detected an IRBM launch. Confirmed signature on our radar. Launch site is this dam.
Not from the silos?
They certainly hit it well. We still have a chance. Shoot it down before it reaches critical altitude.
Bandit in my sight. I'm cornered.
Fox 2!
Missile.
Fox 2.
Missile. Missile.
Missile launched.
Missile.
Confirmed signature on our radar.
Attacking.
Warning, we confirm another launch. Take it out. New hostiles. All aircraft confirmed. Additional launch confirmed.
Incoming!
That was Big Boom.
They have a lock on me. Escaping lock. Breaking away.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Wow, that's pretty far away. Hope I can reach it in time. Even though they give you like 8 minutes.
Strider 1, Fox 2. All of the missiles have been destroyed.
That was cutting it pretty close. I was starting to get a little nervous.
You're telling me you had us sweating up here, and there wasn't even anything we could do about it. Glad we were partnered with you on this operation.
That went about as expected. Be sure to include in the report how much ass I kicked while off the company commander's leash.
Roger that, and I'll be sure to include all the crap you said about Wiseman, too.
Haha.
Arusia only has 5 IRBMs.
Something tells me he ain't gonna be surviving this.
We have successfully prevented an enemy ballistic missile attack. Strider Squadron, you did very well without your unit commander. We are now preparing for the final stage of our long-range operation, seizing the capital.
Got a rank of B, but that's fine. I'll take it. Cape Rainy Assault.
With the loss of an arsenal bird, followed by the destruction of their ballistic missile base, Erusea is running out of ways to counter. This is a great opportunity for the Osean army to bolster our power to eventually take down the Erusian capital of Farbanti. The special long-range strategy is entering its final phase. Our objective is to attack and capture the Erusian Air Force Base in Cape Rainy in northern Erusia. This important base is at the forefront of our strategy to establish control of Farbanti. Under the cover of night, our plan is that all squadrons will invade from the valley to the south and mount an air assault on the area. The enemy's observation field has eyes on the skies above the valley, so your altitude will need to be restricted. If you go over a certain altitude, the enemy could spot you, ending the mission in failure. Keep that in mind. Once you arrive, you are to take out the enemy's air defense forces as soon as possible and prepare for the support squadrons. When the air defense forces are neutralized, the helicopter squadron should arrive carrying Marines. The plan is to take control of the base. Getting through the valley is only half the job.
Cake Plant, I am no longer under the asshole CO. And turn the volume back up a tad bit. I only turned it down because I was getting sick of hearing the same dialogue from that last mission over and over and over. Alright. Yes, very nice yays all around. Okay, so we're done with that one jet for now, unless I need it again. Let's go back to the Su-57, which I am really, really loving. If ain't just because I get to play around with this.
Strider Squadron, aircraft prep complete. You're cleared to taxi.
My pulse laser cannon.
Beginning nighttime aerial refueling process. Be careful of reduced visibility. 1,500 meters to tanker. Too fast. Lower airspeed. Trigger, maintain your current approach. Excellent work, Trigger.
Yay!
Refueling initiated. Maintain your current position.
Strider 1, you have passed through waypoint 1. No weapons until you reach the enemy base. All aircraft, reduce altitude. We have altitude restrictions from here on out. Keep altitude below 600 meters. Good. Maintain your current course.
Caution. Caution. Pull up. Caution.
Searchlight up ahead. Watch for it.
Stay out of their sight.
Strider, ask this one. Our current ETA matches yours. We'll catch them off guard. Can we secure the LZ quickly?
We'll get you down safe. I'm worried you're short on men.
Everyone here's already signed their wills.
That ain't funny.
Never was good at jokes. Okay, we'll follow you in. Good luck.
Understood.
Caution. Pull up.
It's a lot of searchlights.
Caution. Pull up.
Strider 1, you've passed through waypoint 2. The valley's about to get narrower. Be careful.
No!
Spotted enemy aircraft in the valley headed for the base.
We've been detected. We've lost the element of surprise. Strider 1 crashed. Strider 1, you have passed through waypoint 1. No weapons until you reach the enemy base. All aircraft, reduce altitude. We have altitude restrictions from here on out. Keep altitude below 600 meters. Good. Maintain your current course.
How low can you go? How low can you go? Looks like you're,
Searchlight up ahead.
looks like you're
Watch for it.
underwater.
Stay out of their sight.
Caution. Pull up.
Strider, Basilisk 1. Our current ETA matches yours. We'll catch them off guard. Can we secure the LZ quickly?
We'll get you down safe. I'm worried you're short on men.
signed their wills.
That ain't funny.
Never was good at jokes. Okay, follow you in. Good luck.
Understood.
Caution. Pull up.
Strider 1, you've passed through waypoint 2. The valley's about to get narrower. Be careful.
Caution. Pull up. Caution. Pull up.
When can we take on the final mission? I'm starting to get tired of all this.
This is the last step, Count. We'll take the enemy base and use it as a bridgehead.
Watch yourselves out there. We're going to need all of you in Farbanti.
Without Wiseman here, everybody wants to give orders like they're the company commander himself. And the best thing about Strider Squadron is that our leader keeps his mouth shut.
Caution. Caution. Pull up.
No! Oh, my goodness.
Caution. Pull up.
Got a little worried for a second there.
Caution. 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 Pull up.
Wow, that's a lot of searchlights. Part 2.
Caution. Pull up.
Watch your speed.
Yeah, that kind of goes without saying. Last thing I want to do is crash up here. Or down here.
Caution. Pull up.
You've passed waypoint 3. You're coming up on the base, imposing radio silence.
Pull up.
We won't be able to talk again until you're over the base. Continue to keep an eye on your altitude. There are plenty of dark spots that can sneak up on you.
No. Stay down. Stay down.
Caution. Caution. Pull up. Caution. Pull up. Caution. Pull up. Caution. Pull up. Caution.
Oh.
Pull up.
Whoa.
Caution. Pull up.
Damn, this is rough.
Caution. Pull up. Caution. Pull up.
Go down.
Caution.
You just passed through waypoint 4. Radio silence has been lifted. You're almost at the base.
Locked on!
We made it. That was quite the roller coaster ride.
Visual confirmation on the airbase. Reach destination.
Commence the attack. It's time for their wake-up call. The longer it takes, the worse off we'll be. Hurry up. Finish them off.
All right, let's give him a beating.
Vehicle confirmed destroyed.
Target down and out. Enemies are attacking!
Targeting
Where the hell did they come from? Fire up the searchlights! I can't see where the enemies are coming from!
It looks like the enemy's air defenses are online. I guess they finally decided to wake up. Keep up the attack. The sooner we finish this thing, the better.
This is Maslow's report. Arrived at the AO. Landing down.
Roger that. If the enemy is still present in large numbers when our ground forces arrive, the mission will be a failure. Go help our allies.
Be quick. Gotta deliver on time. Wings is free.
Your jokes haven't gotten any better.
Man ahead lock.
Missile away.
Broadcaster, hostiles are still near the LZ. Can't make our approach.
Multiple helicopters spotted. Do you have a visual on them? Strider 1, I need you to take out those enemies at the LZ.
Strider 1's down.
Wait, who shot me?
Visual confirmation on the airbase. Reach destination.
Commence the attack. It's time for their wake-up call. The longer it takes, the worse off we'll be. Hurry up. Finish them off.
All right, let's give them a beating.
Vehicle eliminated.
Say goodbye.
Strider 1, target destroyed.
Enemy started hacking! Where the hell did they come from? Fire up the searchlights! I can't see where the enemies are coming from!
It looks like the enemy's air defenses are online. I guess they finally decided to wake up. Keep up the attack. The sooner we finish this thing, the better. Okay, that takes care of all the SAM sites.
That'll reveal our position. This is Basilisk 1. Arrived at the AO. Landing now.
Roger that. If the enemy is still present in large numbers when our ground forces arrive, the mission will be a failure. Go help our allies.
Be quick. Gotta deliver on time when Phoenix is free.
Your jokes haven't gotten any better. Target locked. Hostile eliminated. That's the way to do it. Target down and out.
Trust your allies and keep moving. Space is ours for the taking.
That's a bad place to stall.
Strider 1 crashed.
I was doing so well, too.
Visual confirmation on the airbase. Reach destination.
Commence the attack. It's time for their wake-up call. The longer it takes, the worse off we'll be. Hurry up. Finish them off.
All right, let's give them a beating.
Vehicle eliminated. Strider 1 crashed.
Yeah, I was a little too low to the ground.
Visual confirmation on the airbase. Reach destination.
Commence the attack. It's time for their wake-up call. The longer it takes, the worse off we'll be. Hurry up. Finish them off.
All right, let's give them a beating.
We just lost a friendly! Enemies are attacking! Where the hell did they come from? Fire up the searchlights! I can't see where the enemies are coming from!
It looks like the enemy's air defenses are online. I guess they finally decided to wake up. Keep up the attack. The sooner we finish this thing, the better.
This is Basilisk 1. Arrived at the AO. Landing now.
Roger that. If the enemy is still present in large numbers when our ground forces arrive, the mission will be a failure. Go help our allies.
Be quick. Gotta deliver on time when Phoenix is free.
Your jokes haven't gotten any better.
Strider 1, enemy vessel destroyed. Strider 1 crashed.
Stalled again.
Visual confirmation on the airbase. Reach destination.
Commence the attack. It's time for their wake-up call. The longer it takes, the worse off we'll be. Hurry up. Finish them off.
All right, let's give them a beating. Band it down. Nicely done. Enemies are attacking! Where the hell did they come from? Target obliterated. Trigger's down!
Really? Oh no, I can do this.
Visual confirmation on the airbase. Reach destination.
Commence the attack. It's time for their wake-up call. The longer it takes, the worse off we'll be. Hurry up. Finish them off.
All right, let's give them a beating. Not bad at all, Trigger.
Enemy vessel destroyed.
Enemies are attacking! Where the hell did they come from? Fire up the searchlights! I can't see where the enemies are coming from!
It looks like the enemy's air defenses are online. Yes, they finally decided to wake up. Keep up the attack. The sooner we finish this thing, the better.
This is Basilisk 1. Arrived at the AO. Landing now.
Roger that. If the enemy is still present in large numbers when our ground forces arrive, the mission will be a failure. Go help our allies.
Be quick. Gotta deliver on time or the pizza's free.
Your jokes haven't gotten any better.
Hostile bomber destroyed. Strider 1, Fox 2. Strider 1, target acquired.
Newcastle, hostiles are still near the LZ. Can't make our approach.
Multiple helicopters spotted. Do you have a visual on them? Strider 1, I need you to take out those enemies at the LZ. Strider 1, target destroyed.
This is Basilisk 1. Landing now. Trust your allies and keep moving. This base is ours for the taking.
Wait the base, Commander! What are you waiting for?
Strider 1, watch your tail.
We've engaged the enemy reinforcements. Requesting immediate close air support.
Copy that. We'll send some your way.
Pizza guy's in trouble. Let's help him out.
It's all right. Those two Ozian big shots will take care of them for us.
Strider Squadron, do it quickly, or we'll lose the element of surprise.
Air support is on its way.
Okay, turn around. Turn around, turn around, turn around.
Man acquired. Initiating attack.
Enemy behind you!
Bandit down. Picking up an enemy squadron. It must be the reinforcements they called in.
We've confirmed at least one leader. It's the one with the 3 scratches.
Target is in range of guns.
That's the last of our anti-air guns. They've all been taken out.
Emergency! See the enemy reinforcements? They're stopping us! We can't do anything about their air power. We need support.
Warning, enemy has a beat on you.
We're behind you. Don't let them get in the way.
Target eliminated. Great work.
Say goodbye.
Okay, that attack just took out the enemies on the front line. The way ahead is cleared up. We have our thanks.
Give me a damage report. We've suffered heavy losses. This is more than a surprise attack.
Enemy sighted. Bring it. Well then, let's make them pay with the ones they left behind.
Fox 2. Hit. Target's still alive.
Strider 1, Fox 2.
I'm in position. He's mine.
Strider 1 is going down.
I know that was that Sam that got me.
Visual confirmation on the airbase. Reach destination. Commence the attack. It's time for their wake-up call. The longer it takes, the worse off we'll be. Hurry up. Finish them off.
All right, let's give them a beating.
Vehicle eliminated.
Enemies are attacking! Where the hell did they come from? Fire up the searchlights! I can't see where the enemies are coming from!
It looks like the enemy's air defenses are online. Yes, they finally decided to wake up. Keep up the attack. The sooner we finish this thing, the better.
This is Vasquez 1. Arrived at the airfield. Landing now.
Roger that. If the enemy is still present in large numbers when our ground forces arrive, the mission will be a failure. Go help our allies.
Be quick. Gotta move on time when means is free.
Your jokes haven't gotten any better.
They took out our leader's bird. Hurry or they'll roast us on the ground.
Vehicle confirmed destroyed.
Get away from that missile!
Target shot down.
Broadcaster, hostiles are still near the LZ. Can't make our approach.
Multiple helicopters spotted. Team have a visual on them. Strider 1, I need you to take out those enemies at the LZ.
Strider 4, Fox 2.
Target acquired.
Say goodbye. Strider 1 was shot down.
Visual confirmation on the airbase. Reach destination. Commence the attack. It's time for their wake-up call. The longer it takes, the worse off we'll be. Hurry up. Finish them off.
All right, let's give them a beating.
Friendly down.
Enemies are attacking!
Strider 1, locked on
Where the
target.
hell did they come from?
Evade. Do it now.
Target is eliminated. Fire up the searchlights! I can't see where the enemies are coming from!
It looks like the enemy's air defenses are online. Yes, they finally decided to wake up. Keep up the attack. The sooner we finish this thing, the better.
We've lost 30% of
Okay,
our
that takes care of all the SAM sites.
That'll reveal our position.
This is Basilisk 1. Arrived at the AO. Landing now.
Roger that. If the enemy is still present in large numbers when our ground forces arrive, the mission will be a failure. Go help our allies.
Be quick. Gotta move on time when means is free.
Your jokes haven't gotten any better.
One bandit's back.
Fox 2.
Broadcaster, hostiles are still near the LZ. We can't make our approach.
Multiple helicopters spotted. Do you have a visual on them?
Get you, pal.
Strider 1, I need you to take out those enemies at the LZ.
Enemy sighted. I'm spiked. Breaking away.
Bandit hit.
Friendly down.
Strider 4, Fox 2.
Crossing. Break.
Say goodbye.
Strider 1, target acquired. Target is eliminated.
That's the last of our anti-air guns. They've all been taken out.
The timing couldn't be worse. This puts our delivery staff in danger. Strider 1 crashed.
Why now? Why did I have to stall now? I was doing so well,
Confirmation on the
too.
airbase. Reach destination.
Commence the attack. It's time for their wake-up call. The longer it takes, the worse off we'll be. Hurry up, finish him off.
The
All right,
interviewer
let's give them a beating.
thinks you're doing too well.
Bomber confirmed destroyed.
Enemies are attacking! Where the hell did they come from? Evading missiles! Fire up the searchlights! I can't see where the enemies are coming from!
It looks like the enemy's air defenses are online. Yes, they finally decided to wake up. Keep up the attack. The sooner we finish this thing, the better.
This is Basilisk 1. Arrived in the air. Landing now.
Roger that. If the enemy is still present in large numbers when our ground forces arrive, the mission will be a failure. Go help our allies.
Be quick. Gotta deliver on time. Means is free.
Your jokes haven't gotten any better.
Target is down.
Trust your allies and keep moving. This base is ours for the taking. Wait the base, Commander! What are you waiting for?
Strider 1, locked on target.
We've engaged the enemy reinforcements. Requesting immediate close air support.
Copy that. We'll send some your way.
Pizza guy's in trouble. Let's help him out.
It's all right. Those two Ozian big shots will take care of them for us. Missile inbound! Evade!
Strider Squadron, do it quickly, or we'll lose the element of surprise.
Air support is on its way.
Target is eliminated. Strider 1, missile launched. Okay, that takes care of all the SAM sites.
That's the last of our anti-air guns. They've all been taken out.
Anti-aircraft guns destroyed.
Enemy behind you!
In gun range. Picking up an enemy squadron. It must be the reinforcements they called in.
We've confirmed at least one leader. It's the one with the 3 scratches.
Target eliminated. Great work.
Okay, that attack just took out the enemies on the front line. The way ahead is cleared up. You have our thanks.
Give me a damage report. We've suffered heavy losses. This is more than a surprise attack.
Emergency! See the enemy reinforcements? They're stopping us! We can't do anything about their air power. We need support.
We're behind them. Don't let them get in the way.
On my target. Letting a rip.
Strider 1, you've got their attention.
Well, then let's make them pay with the ones they left behind. Ambush, take cover. Reform the ranks. Broadcaster, request Requesting close air support.
Strider Squadron, enemy reinforcements. Get some goddamn support there now.
The enemy numbers are small. Don't give in. Fight until the very end.
Strider 1, bandit splashed. The enemy's looking to engage. Watch your back. Fox 2.
Proton bandits, attacking. Missile, breaking. Friendly, shot down. On my target's tail.
Target was not struck.
Bandit behind you, look out.
You still got 3 enemy fighters left. It's not over yet.
But happy to have.
Missile hit.
Target destroyed. Strider 3 launching missile.
2 remaining.
We need to work together to take them down.
One last enemy fighter.
Bandit in my sights. That takes care of that. Nice work. We did it.
Enemy confirmed destroyed.
That's the last of them. We achieved air superiority.
Strider 1, AA gun destroyed.
That's it. If we take out those two, we can force our way inside the facility.
Locked on. This one's a goner.
Target's destruction confirmed. That air support was right on the money.
Keep pushing the enemy on their heels.
Okay. Start running on the count of 3.
Nothing left. Unless if there's something here in this little village here.
Great. I get to finally send my boys in to ring the doorbell. There's still quite a few enemies holed up in there. However, we can't afford to wait any longer. Begin the assault. If anyone resists, kill them. Contact! 2 o'clock! Go! Go! Fire!
Fuck! Tear down that barricade!
How'd it go? This is Basilisk 1. The base is ours. We have control of all major functions.
Glad the pizza was on time. Whew. Roger that, Basilisk 1. Mission accomplished.
All prisoners of war will be treated in accordance with international law. We've even brought pizza.
Yay.
Looks like they can shred those wills.
Yay.
I'm already getting an earful from the men
You
over the needless paperwork.
finally
No
got it
joke.
done.
Okay, go ahead and begin your approach. We'll do the flight control.
Roger that.
Strider 1, this is Basilisk. The runway is clear. You have permission to land. The party is on as soon as you get here. Reduce your speed. 3,000 meters to the runway. You are right on course. Maintain current heading. 1,500 meters to the runway. Right on the money, Strider 1. Strider 1 has landed. Let's go and greet him.
Strider 1.
Yay.
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 Woo.
Excellent work on the night raid.
Hello.
Submarines have arrived from the Ocean mainland and are refueling. This base will serve
Hello?
as a frontline platform for our mission to take Farbanti. We're almost at the end of this operation.
Hello.
Hello.
Okay.
As long as it's okay.
Mihai's second sortie was designed to calculate how his physiology changed under the stress of combat. My job was to compare his performance as a pilot now to when he was younger and understand how his skills evolved. To tell you the truth, I'm not sure I wanted to know the answers anymore. For a man his age, Mihai's body was unbelievably resilient, remarkably flexible. His reflexes were sharp as they ever were. Still, after all those years of flying in the outer layers of the atmosphere, even someone as strong as Mihai wasn't immune to the effects of the strain. The human body is fragile. It was not meant to handle the excessive amounts of radiation that constantly bombarded the stratosphere. For Mihai's second sortie, we used a flight suit that was still untested. He seemed fine on takeoff. By the time he landed back at the base, it was clearly a mess. He got caught in a surprise dogfight with an especially stubborn enemy. It took a while for Mihai to bring him down. The suit was ineffective.
Hey, they were using the Ace
According
Combat
to the data,
interface.
it wouldn't let him fly to his full potential. A new flight suit was made to my exact specifications. When it finally arrived, Mihai's granddaughters glared at me with their disapproval. They blamed me for the pain their grandfather had to keep enduring. But Mihai remained stoic. He wasn't the type of man who cared about anything that happened here on the ground. I wasn't worried about it. I was confident the new suit would protect him thoroughly, so that he could maneuver his plane any way he wanted. The moment he took off in his new flight suit, I realized what I had failed to before. Right after takeoff, as the wheels retracted, the plane suddenly arced up. It accelerated so quickly. I had never seen a plane move like that before. Mihai hit the high G's multiple times before disappearing into the blue. The support team couldn't even keep up. And then I knew. I understood why he never seemed to care about restoring his stolen country back to its former glory, and why he didn't seem to care about anything that happened here on the ground. Of course, Mihai's kingdom was the sky.
Huh.
Wheels sound so down.
What?
The operation to capture Erusia's
I don't know.
capital, Farbanti,
Can't
is
explain that. What do you mean by that?
This is the culmination of our work. We need to capture the Erusian forces' general headquarters
what do I mean by
in
what?
the south of Farbanti and end this war. The plan is for ground troops to attack Farbanti from both the
I don't know. He
east and
says
north,
you seem so
and a
down.
task fleet will attack from the southwest. We will secure air superiority over the capital while providing air support
Don't
for
know
our
what he's
allies
talking
on
about.
the ground and in the water as required. By all accounts, we expect this to be an intense, full-scale battle across land, sea, and air. Should you need to replenish your ammunition or make necessary repairs to your craft, a return line has been set up in the north. During this operation, we will also be tasked with having to destroy the communications satellites that Erusia hacked. If we take down the information communication system that we believe they have control over, it should plunge Erusia into chaos. Once the capital falls, the Erusian military will be isolated and thrown into chaos, making it easier for us to end the war. However, that can't happen until after the capital falls. So you guys are the stars of this battle.
We're the
Rouge will
stars.
fight like a tiger, but we cannot lose. We must seize the capital and end this war.
Oh, it's time to.
Once
So
again,
basically, it's time to.
Go
So
ahead.
basically, it's time to capture the capital.
Again?
What do you mean again?
We did that back in Ace Combat 4.
Different story, different war.
Strider Squadron, proceed to runway. Sortie ASAP.
That was like 15 years ago. It happened all the way back there. Stop living in the past.
Why are you so sure that it was the same two countries in Ace Combat 4 to begin with?
Erusia, Stonehenge, Farbanti.
Our troops have engaged at Farbanti Reconstruction Park, Silver Bridge, and the submerged area. We need you to help our boys in those 3 locations. This'll end the war.
Enemy has a lock.
It's time. Commence the operation. Our friends are waiting.
Lately, as your company commander, I felt some of you young bucks coming after my championship belt. You're really putting the pressure on me. So I think I'm gonna go out there and run up the score a little bit. Just to show you guys how it's done. I trust I can count on all you to keep up. Let's get out there, take care of business, come back in one piece.
Strider 1, return lines to the north. Head that way if you need to refuel. Good luck, everyone.
Count is back in the saddle as Cyclops 2. It's good to be flying with you again, partner. They got a lot on you,
Nah, it's real funny.
They evaded. Continuing attack.
Missile away.
Attacking from behind my target.
This one's wide open.
Enemy is firing.
Say goodbye. The enemy's got a lock.
The enemy has escaped. Bandit acquired. Breaking off. This is bad.
Yeah, time to break off and
Our
shoot some
ground
ground
forces are now moving
targets.
to capture Farbanti Reconstruction Park. They're already engaged with the enemy. It seems the enemy was fast to detect them. They could use some air support. Watch it. Enemy has a lock on you.
Breaking lock. Evasive action.
Fox 2. The enemy has escaped.
Our air support has stopped the enemy. Advance on the hospital.
Acquired.
This is Salamander 6. I have a lock. Careful. The ruins and sunken ships make these waters shallow.
In gun range.
Cyclops 2, Fox 2.
Now the enemy's already down. That LRSSG's really something.
They got a beat on you. Send in more troops. This is Gold 3. Evading incoming missile.
Roger. The park will be secured. The OCSD shot cleared away.
I had a feeling.
Fox 2.
Missile! Evade!
The enemy has escaped.
Enemy backup inbound. Forces are heading from 2 separate combat zones. We need to split our forces in 2 and meet both threats at once.
Breaking! Breaking! Trigger, head for either area. Cyclops will take care of the other one.
Roger.
HQ, we're falling back. We don't stand a chance against their air support.
Hold your ground.
I'm on my target's tail.
Saw one. Be careful up there. We shot down many.
And just like before, the city is submerged.
Hostile lock on you, Strider 1.
In fact, right there is the crater in which the meteor fell.
He's not submerged. They've gotten better.
Missile away.
A little bit. Not too much, but enough.
Target destroyed.
Why haven't they taken down the buildings that are destroyed already?
Strider 2. Fox 2. APC eliminated.
Just wondering.
Target acquired.
I didn't even hear the question, I'm sorry.
Why haven't they taken down the buildings that are destroyed?
The missile got through our ECM.
Actually, I'm not trying to take out the buildings. I'm trying to take out the SAMs that are on top of the buildings. And the APCs
Yeah, I'm
that are
talking about the city in general. Why haven't they already taken down this buildings that are basically ruined and just sitting there?
Ah, that's the tragedy of Eurasia.
This is Rigel 2. Locked on Bandit.
What do you mean?
Dodge that missile.
Eurasia never really recovered after the meteor hit the city.
God damn, it was happening. How bad was it? Every other nation seems to be fine.
There were several countries that got hit by that thing.
God damn.
I mean, everybody was making anti-asteroid weaponry, and they all fired it at once and splintered into all these different pieces, and it just...
You got battle... Yeah, but...
It just didn't get all of it. That's the thing.
Time to shoot that bastard out of the sky.
Yeah, but it's... But the way you point out this one never recovered points out that this is the only one that made it sound like this is the only one that didn't recover. And like all the other cities, all the other countries are dicks now.
Bandit acquired. Firing.
If you let them through, we're as good as dead.
Alright, there's another section that needs our attention. I need to run over here and aid the Navy. And hope I don't get blinded by the sea.
Okay, Trigger. The submerged area is all yours. We'll deal with the other threat.
Let's go. Who's in?
Roger.
Warning, enemy has a beat on you.
3 strikes is overhead. Lady Luck's now on our side.
Vessel confirmed sunk.
We've lost 30% of our fleet. It's going to be difficult to complete our mission given these circumstances.
Strider 1, missile. How are you? Are you still in this?
Ow. Just ow.
We're deadlocked. Isn't there something we can do?
Enemy's got a lock. Everyone's requesting backup. They'll take forever to get here. Thanks to our air support, victory is within sight. Let's turn the remaining enemies into search bait. Steer clear of the sunken Allied ships. Just how many did we lose? Damn it, 3 strikes is back.
Vessel confirmed sunk.
What do you mean retreat? The enemy has sealed off the harbor, preventing us from landing.
Victory is so close I can almost taste it.
Okay. Before I do anything else, I need to go back to
Enemy
base.
reinforcements on radar. Take them out.
I need to go back to base and reload.
We don't have enough units to hold them.
Split up. The longer this drags on, the greater our losses.
Roger that.
take out a couple of these guys along the way.
This is the Stork. There are small boats hiding in the ruins. Take them out before they can approach the fleet.
That area's all yours, Strider. We'll back up one squadron at the Silver Bridge. Fox 2!
Do not let them through!
Hostile confirmed destroyed. Maintain course to return for resupply.
Strider 1, this is...
Reload, take off,
Strider 1, this is Control Tower.
skip. Skip to my Lou, my darling. Ugh.
Whether it was Strider or Cyclops, it looks like he did a real number on the enemy.
Strider 1, target destroyed. Five minutes remaining.
We must show a resolve.
Fox 2.
Push while we have the upper hand. Keep the tide of battle in our favor. Eyeball to Tucker 2-4. Requesting fire for range. Coordinates 2294-5002. Target is enemy MBT formation. Fire for effect with your strongest round.
There's just too many of them!
Target acquired.
Finish them off! The enemy is exhausted, but we will be two before long. Eyeball to Tucker 2-4. Bracketing is complete. Fire for effect. Roger. Same firing data. Azimuth 2870, elevation 237. Prepare the volley. Fire.
Over half our forces are neutralized!
Tank is destroyed. Target destroyed.
And... impact!
Conditions keep changing. Our tanks and combat vehicles are knocked out. They've mostly fallen to the enemy's air support.
Locked on. Go down.
Tucker 2-4. Go easy on our eardrums next time. Thanks for the fire support.
This is turning into an absolute nightmare. There's no end. Our tank commander's down!
We've got flies buzzing around our heads. Don't take your eyes off them.
Three minutes remaining. We've spotted enemy backup. Check your radars.
Copy. Trigger. It's about time we finished up here and helped other allies in trouble.
You don't need to try and target every enemy. Just keep your focus. Take one down, then move on to the next.
This is Base 1. Brabante reconstruction part is under our control. Now, on to the enemy headquarters. Hey, those are our planes. Give them away.
Your air support considerably weakened organized resistance from the Erusian army. Operation nearly complete. Just need to see it through. Understood.
Understood.
All right.
Understood.
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 Oh, that was a direct hit.
Dude.
2 minutes remaining.
Head right up. Hopefully it stays that way for a while.
Attack successful. Target still active.
Target destroyed.
Did you really think that missile was going to hit anything?
Fox 2. Fox 2.
Break through the enemy lines and make your way to the headquarters.
Strider 1, warship sunk.
Hit on Bandit confirmed.
Bandit in my sights.
Strider 1, Fox 2. 1 minute remaining. You did really well out there. Yours is sure to bring an end to the war. It'll be heroes.
Don't know what medals they've got for you, but if you want one, come back in one piece.
Strider 1, missile inbound. Evade!
Target eliminated.
Fox 2, Fox 2.
3 seconds remaining.
Don't stop! Okay, lock acquired. Firing. You guys ever talk about anything other than 3 strikes?
In gun range.
Bandit in my sights. Hostile vessel lock.
AA gun confirmed destroyed.
Strider 1 was shot down.
The mission was over, too. Is this guy the 5th member of the Fantastic Four? Time to be the hay in the needle stack. Yeah.
Our troops have engaged at Farbanti Reconstruction Park, Silver Bridge, and the submerged area.
Time.
We need you to help our boys in those 3
At least you
locations. This'll end the war.
But dude, you don't have to
It's
redo
time.
everything.
Commence the operation. Our friends are waiting.
Lately, as your company commander, I felt some of you young bucks coming after my championship belt. You're really putting the pressure on me, so I think I'm gonna go out there and run up the score a little bit, just to show you guys how it's done. I trust I can count on all you to keep up. Targets, get out there, take care of business, come back in one piece.
Our ground forces are now moving to capture Farbanti Reconstruction Park. They're already engaged with the enemy. It seems the enemy was fast to detect them. They could use some air support. Strider 1, the return line is to the north. Head that way if you need to refuel. Good luck, everyone.
Count is back in the saddle as Cyclops 2. It's good to be flying with you again, partner.
Cute. Ah, it's real funny.
Shoot them all down! I don't like the look of things. They're relentless.
Enemy on your back.
Missile closing. Breaking.
This is Gold 3. Evading incoming missile.
Tank is destroyed.
Our air support has stopped the enemy. Advance on the hospital.
Strider 3, Fox 2.
Bandit locked. This is Base 2. We've made contact with the enemy. Engaging. Evade. Continuing attack. Half the enemy's already down. That LRSMC is really something.
Strider 2, Fox 2.
Breaking! Breaking!
Bandit on your back.
Salamander 6, attack ineffective.
Vehicle eliminated.
What are you waiting for? Roger, the park will be secured. The OC and Big Shots cleared the way.
I had a feeling.
Shoot it.
Enemy has a lock on you.
Locked on hostile.
We're going to go out to Long John Silver's to eat.
What time you got in mind?
Huh?
What time do you have in mind?
She's on her way back home from Sam's right now.
Okay.
So you need to get ready.
All right.
If you're going.
All right. Okay, thanks to some last-second developments, this will be my last mission for this stream for now.
We need to split our forces in 2 and need more
However, as a programming note, I will be back later this evening.
Cyclops will take care of the other one.
Roger.
Because I'm determined to finish this game. I mean, especially after this mission. I mean, holy crap. I think we can do this.
I'm Spike. Evading.
I honestly think we can beat this now.
Hostile has a lock.
HQ, we're falling back. We don't stand a chance against their air support.
Hold your ground.
Who cares if the aircraft's got 3 strikes?
Fox 2. Fox 2.
Locked on, you're mine.
Keep an eye on your radar. All it takes is one missile and your history.
Target struck, but he's still kicking.
Why didn't that hit?
Okay, 60% damage. I need to make a quick and early retreat.
Medic, stay to the engine. I need them back on the front lines ASAP.
Maintain course if you want to go back to resupply.
Strider 1.
Skip. Skip.
Strider 1, this is...
Skip.
I've spotted him. Time to shoot that bastard out of the sky.
Special delivery.
Okay, Trigger. Silver Bridge is all yours. We'll deal with the other threat.
Can I make
Let's go. Lucian.
Wilco. That's something.
Strider 1, missile launched.
Target destroyed. Bandit acquired. Attack missed. Fox 2. Attacking from behind my target. Strider 1, enemy is locked on.
Strider 1, locked on target. Missile is closing. Strider 1, break! Target is in range of guns. Vehicle eliminated.
We've got flies buzzing around our heads. Don't take your eyes off them.
There's something we can do.
Locked on, Bandit.
Locked on, locked on. 3 strikes is overhead. Lady Luck's now on our side.
Vessel confirmed sunk.
Enemy is locked on.
We've lost 30% of our fleet. It's going to be difficult to complete our mission given these circumstances.
Graham 2 locked on target.
It's raining missiles out here. Watch yourself.
Attack failed.
We're evenly matched. It'll be a grind.
Bandit has a lock on me.
Missile inbound! Evade!
Everyone's requesting backup. They'll take forever to get here. Thanks to our air support, victory is within sight. Let's turn the remaining enemies into shark bait.
Steer clear of the sunken Allied ships. Just how many did we lose?
Protect those ships.
Damn it, 3 strikes is back.
The harder the battle, the less likely it goes according to plan.
This is Cyclops. We've cleared out most of this area. Wiseman, give us a hand. I'm already on it.
What do you mean, retreat? The enemy has sealed off the harbor, preventing us from landing.
This park's wide open. There's nowhere to hide.
Receiving lock. Breaking. Still in the fight.
They're after you, Strider 1.
Not bad, not bad. The rest is up to you. I'm out.
We have them on the run.
Use GPS to locate allies.
This is the Stork. There are small boats hiding in the ruins. Take them out before they can approach the fleet.
Fox 2. Strider 1, enemy on your tail. Strider 2, enemy behind you. This one's wide open.
We need more air support. We can't hold the bridge much longer without it.
Call reinforcements! Damn it! Should have known it sooner! Enemy vessels, fire! Show the enemy no mercy. Firing.
Strider 2, break! Break!
It's no use! We have to retreat! The enemy is worn out. This is our chance.
You're mine. 5 minutes remaining. Missile away. Enemy is locked on. Break away.
Tank units, advance! Left. Focus on the defenses on the left. We'll hit us from there.
Eyeball to Ostrich. Take care of Niner Sierra for us. Roger. We'll provide supporting fire, along with Stork. Our target is Niner Sierra. Prepare the
I'm on
first
my
volley.
target's tail.
Ready! Fire!
Locked on.
Eyeball, give us a report. You overstood it. Thanks for the fire support. Roger.
We've spotted enemy backup. Check your radars. Copy. Trigger. It's about time we finished up here and helped other allies in trouble. You don't need to try and target every enemy. Just keep your focus. Take one down, then move on to the next. Target is in machine gun range. Target's destruction confirmed. Watch out! Missile on its way!
Bandit acquired.
Strider 1, enemy ship sunk. Our allies aren't advancing as we hoped. This isn't good. Trigger! Hit the areas where the enemy forces are thickest. 3 minutes remaining. I'm on to 6.
H2, powerful AA defenses from the AO. Coordinates triangle 2A, 3-9. There's an AA. No, a seaward, protecting the defenses.
Alright, I got 2 minutes to hit as many of these tanks as I can and hopefully survive.
Bandit has a lock on me.
2 minutes remaining. Your air support considerably weakened organized resistance from the Erusian army. Operation nearly complete. Just need to see it through.
Understood.
Understood.
All right.
Understood. Understood.
Understood. Target is in range of guns.
Punch 2.
This is Salamander 6. Hostile has a lock.
On my target's tail.
Strider 1, watch your tail.
Okay. I'm going to head back to base
Maintain
one
course to
last
return
time.
for resupply.
Bandit acquired. Firing.
If any, just to repair.
Strider 1, this is... Strider 1, this is control.
I've already succeeded in achieving my quota.
Locked on.
It's just a matter of surviving for at least 55 more seconds.
Missile fired. Evading.
Target down.
Evaded to the clouds.
I'm just glad there isn't a yellow squadron that I have to worry about after the timer runs out.
Hostile has a lock. This is Rifle 2, behind Bandit.
Strider 1, missile launched. 30 seconds remaining.
Enemy has a lock on you, Strider 1.
Locked on. You're mine.
Enemy has a lock.
Strider 3, Fox 2. How did that miss? Missile, right now!
And that was the last ground target.
All aircraft, listen carefully. This is Lancaster. We have the upper hand. The enemy headquarters is almost ours. Operation to eliminate all enemy satellites also underway. All going according to plan. The end of the war is in sight.
On my target's back.
Think of something you'd like to eat, guys? Because I'm buying.
Roger that.
Man, don't jinx us.
You're right. New bogies. No, 5 Su-30s inbound.
It's Mr. Rex.
What's going on here? I don't believe it. We've just lost ship 3 and 4. We're taking heavy damage. It's like this monster is toying with us out there. We've got to do something.
LRSSG, we have an emergency order from Mission Command. Bring down Mr. X. I know it's a tall order, but HQ wouldn't ask if they didn't have faith in you.
There they are. It's the Snowbirds. The 2 leaders are at a different level. But don't underestimate the rest of them either. This should prove to be fun. What do you mean? It's just like you say. The enemy has experienced fighters in their midst.
Cyclops 2, Fox 2.
Wow, are you sure it's human?
Let yourselves be distracted.
One ship is sunk. Single fighter coming back around.
Don't let Mr. X run wild. Friendlies are suffering heavy damage. Target acquired.
Caution, enemy has a lock.
Target locked.
Bandit has a lock.
Mr. X is eating through the Osean forces.
No, 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 no. Who are these guys?
Looks like they're on our tail.
Strider 1, missile heading your way.
Fox 2, Fox 2.
Shaking Bandit.
last we heard from them?
Not long before our forces are routed.
What's this guy eating?
Survive is hit! Sorry, I gotta bail out. Watch that enemy on your tail. You did well. Skills. Evading.
Call in our air support ASAP. Yes, I'm talking about them.
Cyclops, Strider, stop Mr. X.
Attack missed.
Hostile lock on you, Strider 1.
Cyclops 3. I've been hit. I gotta eject.
Bad. There's good as Root says. Took him out one by one. Work is somewhat lacking.
Strider 1 was shot down.
Well. Unfortunately, I have to call it here for now, but I'm going to leave this up, and I'll be back in about 2 hours, I think. Hang tight, folks. We're going to finish this. Be back in a while.